How good is Zachary Risacher actually? Well, his story kicks off in the sunny land of Malaga, Spain. He spent his first 3 years soaking up the Spanish vibes before hopping over to Lyon, France. That's where he spent the rest of his growing up years, probably perfecting his croissant eating technique and adding a little ooh la la to his game. Let's find out how good Zachary Risacher actually is. Fast forward to today, and Risacher is making waves on the court with JL Berg in the Betclic Elite League. The team wrapped up their regular season in style, finishing 4th with a pretty impressive 25-9 record. Not too shabby, right? Now they're gearing up for a showdown in the quarterfinals against 5th place Nanterre. It's going to be a nail-biter, but with Risacher on the court, JL Berg's chances are looking as good as a freshly baked baguette. Risacher is not just another tall guy on the court. His stats are the real deal. Standing tall at 6 feet 8 inches and tipping the scales at 204 pounds, he's got the physique of a basketball titan. But what really sets him apart is that wingspan, a whopping 6 feet 10.5 inches. That's like having arms long enough to high-five someone standing in another zip code. But wait, there's more to this basketball tale. It seems natural talent runs deep in the Risacher family. His dad, Stéphane Risacher, was no stranger to the hardwood himself. Between 2000 and 2010, Stéphane was globetrotting through various prestigious leagues in Greece, Spain, France, and across Europe. The pinnacle of his career? A silver medal at the 2000 Summer Olympics, proudly representing the French national basketball team. So it's safe to say that Risacher has some serious pedigree to live up to. With genes like that and an arm span that could probably snag rebounds from the next county over, he's definitely making waves in the Betclic Elite League with JL Berg. Keep an eye on him. He might just reach new heights, quite literally. Zachary Risacher is putting up some solid numbers this season. In the 2023-24 campaign, he's been averaging 10.1 points per game, showing he's got the scoring touch when it counts. Not just a scorer, he's been grabbing 3.8 rebounds per game, which is pretty impressive for someone spending about 22 minutes on the court each outing. When it comes to distributing the ball, Risacher has been dishing out 0.9 assists per game, maybe focusing more on buckets than passes, but hey, everyone's got their specialty, right? Now let's talk accuracy. Shooting-wise, Risacher is hitting the mark with a solid 43.9% rate from the field. Beyond the arc, he's draining threes at a cool 35.2% clip, proving he's got that long-range sniper vibe going for him. With stats like these, Risacher is definitely making a mark in the Betclic Elite League. Whether he's driving to the hoop, pulling up for a three-pointer, or snagging boards, he's showing why he needs to be feared out on the court. Zachary Risacher is clearly a rising star in the basketball world, and his journey from the youth program to the senior team at Asvel is nothing short of impressive. After a successful loan stint with JL Berg, he's already stacking up awards like it's nobody's business. Eurocup's rising star and France's best young player are just the beginning. Let's break down his game. Risacher is a textbook example of a modern 3-and-D wing threat. He excels off the ball, slicing through defenses as a cutter and making opponents sweat with his spot-up shooting, especially in fast-paced transitions. Whether he's backpedaling to the corner or curling off screens, his perimeter shooting is on point, 54% from inside the arc and a respectable 36% from deep. Plus he's clutch from the charity stripe, hitting 72.3% of his free throws. On the court, Risacher's got a natural feel for the game, and the ball doesn't stick in his hands. He's all about making quick decisions and efficient plays. However, his playmaking skills are a work in progress, averaging less than 1 assist per game. Defensively, he's got the tools, long arms, nimble feet, and a knack for reading plays before they unfold. Despite his talents, his slender build might pose challenges against bulkier NBA wings. But hey, even Michael Porter Jr. and Harrison Barnes had to grow into their roles. With comparisons like those, it's clear that Risacher's ceiling is sky high. Whether he's draining threes or locking down opponents, he's definitely one to watch as he continues to hone his skills and carve out his place in the basketball spotlight. Zachary Risacher is shaping up to be a dream catch for any NBA team, eyeing versatility and immediate impact. His sharp shooting from beyond the arc, knack for moving off the ball, and defensive prowess with those long arms make him a coveted asset in today's league. Think of him as the Swiss Army knife of wing players, ready to adapt and thrive in various team setups. Now for the Wizards, who are navigating their own journey in the NBA landscape, Risacher might not fill the immediate voids at point guard or center. However, he could seamlessly slot into Kyle Kuzma's role if the team decides to shake things up in the offseason or at the trade deadline. More importantly, Risacher's skill set aligns perfectly with Washington's future plans. Picture him as a blend of Deni Avdia's playmaking finesse and Bilal Koulibaly's defensive prowess, with a lethal shooting touch to boot. As Washington rebuilds, Risache offers the kind of stability and adaptability that could mesh well with whatever direction the team decides to take. Whether they're gunning for playoff contention or laying the groundwork for future dominance, Risache's ability to space the floor and complement emerging talents could be a game changer for the Wizards. Keep an eye on him. He's not just a prospect, but potentially a cornerstone for Washington's basketball future.
In the world of basketball, where giants roam and legends are forged, Donovan Clingan stands tall, both literally and metaphorically. From dominating high school courts in Connecticut to making waves in the NCAA, Clingan's journey is a saga of perseverance, talent, and sheer willpower. As he prepares to enter the NBA, his story is one of epic proportions, filled with drama, humor, and just the right amount of controversy. Born on February 23, 2004, in the quaint town of Bristol, Connecticut, Donovan Clingan's journey to basketball stardom began in the most unassuming of places. Growing up in Bristol, Clingan was always head and shoulders above his peers, quite literally. His towering height was evident from a young age, and it was clear to everyone around him that he was destined for something special. Attending Bristol Central High School, Clingan quickly became a local hero. His dominance on the court was unparalleled, leading his team to a state championship in 2020. Imagine the sheer intimidation factor of facing a high school team with a future NBA giant anchoring the paint. His performances didn't just win games, they created legends. From blocking shots into the stands to dunking over helpless defenders, Clingan's high school career was nothing short of spectacular. His prowess wasn't limited to high school courts, though. Playing AAU basketball for Team Spartans in Massachusetts, Clingan's talent continued to shine. It was here that he honed his skills, refined his game, and started catching the eyes of college scouts across the country. Clingan's talent didn't go unnoticed. After dominating the high school scene and being a two-time Connecticut Gatorade Player of the Year, he committed to UConn in 2021. Turning down offers from several other prestigious schools, Clingan made it clear he was ready to bring his talents to the Huskies. This decision was a significant one, as UConn's storied basketball program has a rich history of developing NBA talent. Starting his college career as a backup center behind Adama Sanogo in the 2022-23 season, Clingan quickly proved his worth. Despite being a freshman, his impact on the court was immediate and undeniable. His defensive presence, coupled with his ability to score efficiently, earned him a spot on the Big East all-freshman team. It was clear to everyone that Clingan was not just another player, he was a game changer. One of the standout moments of his freshman year was his performance in the 2023 National Championship game. Although he scored a modest 4 points, his defensive contributions and rebounding were crucial in UConn's victory. It was a testament to his ability to impact the game in multiple ways, even when he wasn't the primary scorer. Fast forward to the 2023-24 season, and Clingan had firmly established himself as UConn's starting center. The transition from backup to starter was seamless, and Clingan's game only continued to improve. Despite a foot injury that sidelined him for part of the season, he averaged 13.0 points, 7.4 rebounds, and 2.5 blocks per game. These numbers were not just impressive, they were dominant. His defensive prowess and ability to score efficiently made him a linchpin in UConn's back-to-back national championships. Clingan's performance in the 2024 national championship game was a testament to his resilience and impact on the court. Despite battling injuries, he remained a force to be reckoned with, showcasing his ability to perform under pressure and in the biggest moments. Off the court, Clingan's leadership qualities began to shine. He was not just a star player, he was a mentor to younger teammates and a role model for aspiring basketball players. His journey from a high school phenom to a college star was inspiring, showing that hard work and dedication can turn potential into reality. With his college career behind him, Clingan declared for the 2024 NBA draft. At the NBA Combine, he measured an awe-inspiring 7'1.75, without shoes, 282 lbs, and a wingspan of 7'6'75". If those numbers don't make NBA scouts drool, I don't know what will. Projected as a high lottery pick, with some mock drafts placing him as high as number 2 overall, Clingan is poised to make a significant impact in the NBA. The buzz around Clingan isn't just about his size and stats, it's about his potential. NBA scouts and analysts are excited about his two-way potential. Defensively, he has the tools to be an elite rim protector and shot blocker. Offensively, his ability to score in the post, hit mid-range jumpers, and even step out to shoot threes makes him a versatile threat. His agility and skills displayed at the Combine only added to the excitement, showing that he could keep up with the faster pace of the NBA. But with great talent comes great scrutiny. Critics argue that Klingen's foot injury history could be a red flag for teams considering him at the top of the draft. Injuries have derailed many promising careers, and teams are rightfully cautious. The pressure on Klingen to stay healthy and prove his durability will be immense. Others question whether his dominant college stats will translate to the faster, more physical NBA. College success doesn't always guarantee NBA stardom, and Klingen will have to prove that he can compete with the best of the best. His detractors point to his relatively limited playing time in college and wonder if he can handle the rigors of an 82-game NBA season. Yet, it's hard to ignore his two-way potential and defensive upside. Praised for his agility and skills, Klingen's journey to the NBA is just beginning, and he's ready to silence the doubters. His work ethic and determination are well documented, and those who know him believe that he has what it takes to overcome any challenges. Klingen's career statistics at UConn are nothing short of impressive. 74 games played, 33 starts, career averages of 9.8 points, 6.4 rebounds, 2.1 blocks per game, and a field goal percentage of 64.5%. His imposing size, length, and mobility make him a highly coveted prospect, and his story is only getting started. As he steps onto the NBA stage, Klingen is ready to become the next towering titan, ready to conquer the league and make his mark in the annals of basketball history. So, NBA fans, keep an eye on Donovan Klingen. Whether he's swatting shots into the stands or throwing down thunderous dunks, this giant's journey is one you won't want to miss. He's not just another tall guy on the court, he's the towering titan ready to take over the NBA. In a league where the spotlight is relentless and the competition fierce, Klingen's blend of talent, hard work, and resilience will be put to the ultimate test. Will he live up to the hype and become the next big thing? Only time will tell. But one thing is for sure, Donovan Klingen is a name you won't soon forget. Reed Sheppard, a highly touted guard from the University of Kentucky, has taken the basketball world by storm. Standing at 6'3", Sheppard has made an indelible mark in his freshman season. And now, as he enters the 2024 NBA draft, the buzz around him is palpable. This young guard's journey, performance, and potential have made him one of the most talked about prospects in this year's draft. But what do you think? Could Reed Sheppard be the next big star in the NBA? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. In his freshman year, Sheppard averaged 12.5 points, 4.1 rebounds, 4.5 assists, and an impressive 2.5 steals per game. However, what truly sets him apart is his incredible shooting ability. Sheppard shot a remarkable 52.1% from beyond the arc, making him one of the best shooters in this draft class. His performance is reminiscent of some of the greatest shooters to come out of college, making scouts and analysts take notice. This shooting prowess is not just a fluke, it's a testament to his hard work, dedication, and natural talent. And while we're talking about it, do you think shooting alone is enough to make a player stand out in the NBA? Share your thoughts. But Sheppard is not just a shooter. His athleticism is another standout feature. With a 42-inch vertical leap, the best at the NBA Combine, he has proven himself to be an explosive player. This combination of elite shooting and top-tier athleticism makes him a unique and highly valuable prospect. His ability to leap higher than many of his peers allows him to make plays that others simply can't. This athleticism, combined with his shooting, makes him a nightmare for defenders and a dream for coaches looking for a versatile guard. Most mock drafts have Sheppard projected to go within the top 5 picks. Teams like the Houston Rockets, picking 3rd, and the San Antonio Spurs, picking 8th, are seen as potential landing spots. His elite shooting, combined with his playmaking abilities and athleticism, make him an attractive option for teams in need of a dynamic guard. The Rockets, in particular, are frequently mentioned due to their need for an elite shooter and playmaker. Sheppard's fit with the Rockets seems almost perfect, as they look to rebuild and find a cornerstone player to lead them back to prominence. Maybe they'll finally get someone who can hit the side of a barn with a three-pointer. Despite the excitement, there is a wide divergence in how scouts evaluate Sheppard's potential. Some concerns have been raised about his size, 6'3", and his defensive capabilities. In the modern NBA, where versatility and switchability on defense are highly valued, a guard of Sheppard's size might face challenges. However, his overwhelming talent on the offensive end has led most projections to place him firmly in the top 5. It's a testament to how highly regarded his offensive skills are, that teams are willing to overlook potential defensive shortcomings. After all, if he can shoot like that, who cares if he can't guard the 7-footers? One of the most intriguing aspects of Shepard's draft journey is the differing opinions among scouts and analysts. While some view him as a top 5 prospect, others see him lower in the lottery. Despite this, his impressive performance in the NCAA tournament has solidified his top 5 projection for many teams. His clutch performances and ability to shine on the big stage have alleviated many concerns about his transition to the professional level. The Houston Rockets are frequently mentioned as a likely destination due to their need for an elite shooter and playmaker. Shepard's situation brings to mind the early days of Luka Doncic, who also faced mixed evaluations before proving himself as a generational talent. Doncic, like Shepard, had his doubters, but has since silenced them with his performances on the court. Could Shepard follow in Luka's footsteps and become a game-changer in the NBA? His college stats and combine performance suggest he has the potential. Like Doncic, Shepard possesses a unique blend of skills that make him stand out from his peers. His ability to shoot, pass, and play above the rim gives him a versatile game that can adapt to various NBA systems. Maybe we'll even see some step-back threes that make defenders look like they're stuck in molasses. One of the comparisons often drawn with Shepard is his potential to be a modern NBA guard who can influence the game in multiple ways. His shooting is already elite, but his playmaking abilities shouldn't be overlooked. Shepard averaged 4.5 assists per game, showing he can distribute the ball effectively and create opportunities for his teammates. This ability to be both a scorer and a facilitator makes him a dual threat on the court. Watch out, NBA defenses. This kid's got more tricks up his sleeve than a magician on a caffeine high. Shepard's performance in the NCAA tournament was a defining moment for his draft stock. Under the bright lights and intense pressure, he delivered performances that caught the eyes of scouts and general managers across the NBA. His ability to perform in high-stakes situations suggests a mental toughness that will serve him well at the next level. In many ways, this is reminiscent of how great players in the past have risen to the occasion when it mattered most. Remember, pressure makes diamonds, and Shepard is shining bright. While Shepard's size and defense are points of concern, it's worth noting that many players have overcome similar doubts to succeed in the NBA. Stephen Curry faced questions about his size and defense coming out of college, yet he transformed those weaknesses into strengths through hard work and dedication. Shepard has shown similar dedication to improving his game, and with the right coaching and development, he could address these concerns effectively. Plus, if Steph can do it, why not Shepard? They both have that secret ingredient, a relentless work ethic, and maybe a love for proving people wrong. The comparisons to Luka Doncic, while flattering, also come with high expectations. Doncic's early success set a high bar for international and college players entering the NBA. Shepard will need to navigate these expectations and continue to develop his game to meet and exceed them. The potential is undoubtedly there, but translating that potential into consistent NBA success will be the next challenge. And hey, if he can handle the pressure of being compared to Luka, he can handle anything the NBA throws at him. Except maybe Shaq in a one-on-one, but who could? Reed Shepard is undeniably one of the most talented guards in the 2024 NBA draft. His elite shooting, athleticism, and playmaking abilities make him a top prospect, despite concerns about his size and defense. As the draft approaches, all eyes will be on Shepard to see where he lands and how he will impact the NBA. His journey from Kentucky to the NBA is just beginning, and the excitement surrounding his potential is palpable. Get your popcorn ready. This is going to be a show. What do you think about Reed Shepard's potential in the NBA? Could he be the next big star? Let us know in the comments below. Stephon Castle, a versatile guard from the University of Connecticut, is generating significant hype as an NBA draft prospect. Standing at 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan, Castle's ability to contribute on both ends of the court has made him a standout player in this year's draft class. But what do you think? Could Stephon Castle be the next big star in the NBA? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Castle's defensive prowess is one of his defining features. He has the size and length to defend multiple positions effectively, making him one of the better defenders in this draft class. Scouts laud his defensive intensity and switchability, which allows him to guard a variety of players on the court. Offensively, Castle showcases a well-rounded skill set. He can handle the ball, drive to the basket, and finish through contact thanks to his strength and quickness. He is also an excellent rebounder for his position, averaging 4.7 rebounds per game in his freshman season at UConn. And while we're on the topic, do you think defense is an underrated skill in today's NBA? Share your thoughts. Castle's high basketball IQ allows him to play at a pace quicker than his actual speed, making him a coachable player who excels in various aspects of the game. He can play as a lead guard or in a positionless role, contributing as a scorer, playmaker, or defensive stopper. This versatility makes him a valuable asset for any team. His ability to adapt to different roles on the court has scouts excited about his potential. Castle's well-rounded game and potential for improvement have teams excited about his upside. Some scouts believe he could develop into a 17-20 point per game player and a crucial piece for a contending team. Castle's impressive performance as a freshman at UConn, where he helped the team win the national championship, has only added to the hype surrounding his NBA potential. He averaged 10.7 points and 4.7 rebounds per game, with 2.9 assists, while shooting 47.0% from the field. His contributions to UConn's championship run demonstrated his ability to perform under pressure and in high-stakes situations. Despite concerns about his shooting and true position at the next level, Castle's versatility, defensive abilities, and upside have teams intrigued about his potential impact in the NBA. Growing up in Covington, Georgia, Castle attended Newton High School, where his stellar high school career put him on the recruiting radar. Averaging 20.1 points, 9.5 rebounds, and 4.8 assists in his senior season, he solidified his 5-star rating and led the Rams to the Class 7A state quarterfinals. His big junior season and commitment to UConn over other top schools like Auburn and Ohio State showed his dedication and potential. And speaking of dedication, how important do you think a player's high school career is in determining their NBA success? Let us know. Castle's first season at UConn had its share of ups and downs. Injured early on, he came back in December on a limited minutes count, but still managed to play in 22 games. Despite the setbacks, he showed flashes of brilliance that made scouts and analysts take notice. His ability to score from all over the court, his fluid body control, and his smooth movements make him a dynamic player. He is quick off the dribble, can hang in the air, and has a good touch close to the basket, making him a matchup nightmare for smaller guards. However, Castle's game is not without its weaknesses. He lacks the explosion that most have at the NBA level, and needs to be cleaner off of screens to be an effective weapon. His defensive footwork can be a concern against faster and stronger NBA players, as he sometimes plays off balance when chasing quicker opponents. His shooting, particularly from three-point range, needs improvement. He hit just 26.7% of his three-pointers in his freshman season, which is an area that will need significant work. Despite these areas for improvement, Castle's strengths and potential make him a highly intriguing prospect. Drawing comparisons to players like Mikal Bridges and Evan Turner, Castle is seen as a versatile player who can be moved around on both ends of the court. Bridges, drafted 10th overall in 2018, has had a productive NBA career and is known for his defensive capabilities and scoring versatility. Castle shares similar traits, making him a valuable asset for any team looking for a versatile and coachable player. Let's hope he avoids Turner's habit of making more passes to the first row of fans than to his teammates. Castle's draft projection varies, with CBS Sports ranking him 10th among draft prospects and Hoops Hype's aggregate mock draft placing him as high as 2nd and as low as 7th. Despite the concerns about his shooting and true position, his versatility, defensive prowess, and potential have teams excited about his impact in the NBA. His performance in UConn's national championship game win over Purdue, where he helped lock down Purdue's perimeter players, highlighted his defensive abilities and added to the hype surrounding his NBA potential. Stephon Castle is among the more NBA-ready prospects coming out of the college game this season. His high basketball IQ, versatility, and defensive intensity make him a valuable asset for any team. As the draft approaches, all eyes will be on Castle to see where he lands and how he will impact the NBA. His journey from Georgia to the NBA is just beginning, and the excitement surrounding his potential is palpable. Castle's story is not just about his on-court skills, it's also about his off-court journey and the determination he has shown throughout his career. His father, Stacy Castle, was a standout player at Far Rockaway High, and played alongside Tim Duncan at Wake Forest. This basketball lineage, and the lessons learned from his father, have undoubtedly influenced Stefan's approach to the game. The younger Castle's commitment to improving his game, his coachability, and his willingness to take on challenges head-on are traits that make him a special prospect. In the words of one NBA scout, Castle is strong, quick, and gets guys moving. He can get downhill, and he can really pass. He can handle the ball, and he doesn't take shot. He's not a shooter. This assessment highlights both Castle's strengths and the areas where he needs to improve. While he may not be a natural shooter, his ability to impact the game in multiple ways makes him a valuable asset. Another scout compared him to Evan Turner, noting that Castle's versatility and defensive skills make him a player who can contribute significantly at the next level. Just think of him as a less talkative Draymond Green, without the podcast. Castle's ability to play multiple positions and his defensive intensity are reminiscent of Mikal Bridges, who has carved out a successful NBA career. Bridges' ability to guard multiple positions and contribute on both ends of the court is something Castle aspires to emulate. If he can develop his shooting and refine his offensive game, there is no reason why Castle can't have a similar impact in the NBA. Let's just hope he doesn't follow in the footsteps of NBA players who developed a love for shooting on Fortnite. As the draft approaches, the excitement around Castle continues to build. He is widely projected to be a lottery pick, with teams intrigued by his potential to be a versatile and impactful player. His journey from high school star to college standout, and now to NBA prospect, has been filled with challenges and triumphs, and it is clear that Castle has the determination and talent to succeed at the next level. Stefan Castle is undeniably one of the most intriguing prospects in the 2024 NBA Draft. His combination of size, versatility, and defensive prowess makes him a valuable asset for any team. As he prepares to take the next step in his basketball journey, all eyes will be on him to see how he adapts to the NBA and what impact he will have. Castle's story is a testament to hard work, dedication, and the belief that with the right mindset, anything is possible. What do you think about Stefan Castle's potential in the NBA? Could he be the next big star? Let us know in the comments below.